Hello and good morning, Sudoku friends. Welcome to the 28th of February 2024 and today's El País expert puzzle. As always, you can find a link to this puzzle in the description for the video in case you want to have a go at it yourselves. Also, I should remind you once again that I did not label this an expert puzzle. El País did. Whether or not we find it to be difficult or not, that's entirely up to us. All I do is enjoy solving these. That out of the way, let's plant 4 here. This 4 blocks up, this 4 blocks up, so 4 must go here. There's also something going on with the 3s, 3 blocks over and up, so here's a 3. 5 and 6 must go here, and the 5 is already taken. So a 6 goes here or here, and therefore in one of these 3 positions in row 5. 8s block across here and here, so here is an 8. We are also going to have an 8 either here or here in column 7. And this one blocks up, this one blocks down, so this has got to be a 1. The 6 blocks across and down, so here is a 6, now a 9 and a 7 here. And I think they will have to wait. And yet, no, they don't. I spoke too early. These must also be 9 and 7, and this 9 blocks over, so here is a 7. Therefore, this has got to be the 9, and this must be the 7. 3, 7, 9 here. 3 blocks up, here's a 3. 7 blocks over, here's a 9, here's a 7. Now that we found this 9, it blocks down, this 9 blocks across, so a 9 must go here, and the last square belongs to the 8. Here now are 2, 5, and a 6, and we can't solve those yet. Here, 2, 5, and a 9. Here we can enter a 5 here because the 2 and the 9 block the square. So this must be a 5 and these must be 2, 9. This 4 blocks here, this 4 blocks here, so a 4 must go here, and a 1 and a 7 must go in these 2 squares. Here it seems to get a little more difficult. We'll have to figure out a way forward here. 2 and 9 must go in 2 of these squares here. These are 1 and 7, so we still need a 2 and a 9. And we also have 2 and 9 here, of course. 6 here or here. But I don't really know where to place a 6 in these 4 squares. But here's another little observation. Yes, a 3 must go here. I'm spotting a 3 for row 2. This 3 blocks here, this 3 and this 3 block here and here. So here's a 3. This 8 blocks here, this 8 blocks here. So we have an 8 here. And now a 1 and a 2 for these squares. 1, 2. 2 must go here because this 2 blocks here. So here's a 1, here's a 2. Now we have a 2 here. 9 here or here. 7 and 1 in these 2 positions. We got an 8 and a 6. And an 8 and a 6. So 8 and 6 go here. The 8 blocks. So 6 here and 8 here, right? So now one blocks here. One of these must be a 1 blocking up. Now it doesn't give me anything. But look at these squares, 1, 7, 5, 9. We have a 1, 7 blocking here. So this is definitely going to be a 5 or a 9. And I'm tempted to say it's going to be a 5, but I can't really be sure because this 5 blocks down. We have a 5 here or here blocking up. So none of these squares can be 5s. But in theory, we could also have a 5 here. So both of these squares could be 5s. But I think I'm missing something there. Well, I'm missing a 1, 7 in these two squares, quite obviously. And therefore, 5, 9 here. And since, therefore, this can't be a 5, and this 5 blocks here and here, it follows that this must be a 5. Sometimes I'm just so stupid and slow. I'm sorry about that. So 1, 7 here, and therefore, of course, 4 and a 9 here. We know, so we can have a 9 here or here. We can have a 4 here, here, and here. But if they are 4, 9, and we have these three squares, they can't be 4 and 9, obviously. There must be a 3, 6, 8. We have a 3 and an 8 blocking up, so this is a 6. And here we have a 3, 8, right? Does that lead to anything in particular? 8 blocks over and down. We also have 8s here or here. So we can have a 3 either here or here. 7 here or here. Let's have another look at the 1s. 1 blocks here, 1 blocks here. We can have a 1 here or here. This must be a 2 or a 5. Because we need a 1, 4, 2, and 5 across here. 2, 5 block here. So this is a 1, 4. Since this is a 5, 9, we need to find 2, 4, 7 in these 4 squares. 4, 7 block here, or 4 blocks here. So 4 goes here, here, 7 blocks here and here. 2 blocks here. Nah, it's a little foggy in my mind. But let's look at this square. So lonely and empty looking. I think it must be a 6. And it must be a 6 because it can't be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, or 9. So yes, it's a 6. And now we have a 6 here. We have a 6 blocking down and up and over and over. So here's a 6. Here a 2 and a 5. This 3 blocks here. This 3 blocks here. So we have a 3 here and therefore up here. And we do remember, I'm sure, that the other square must be an 8, which now blocks here and makes this a 1. This 8 blocks down, this 8 blocks across, this 8 blocks across, we have ourselves an 8 here. 1 blocks across, and across, here's a 1. Now we need to figure out what these must be. There must be a 4, 5, and a 2. 4 blocks here, 4 blocks here, 4 goes here, 5 and 2 here. 5 and 2 here, not 5 and 2 here. I will get on, I think, without using a unique rectangle pattern information. So let's quickly move on to something else. 2 and 9, therefore 1 and a 7 here. 1 blocks down, here's a 7, here's a 1, therefore we know this is a 7. And now we know that this is a 7 and this is a 1 because we analyzed that already. The 1 blocks down giving me this 1 and this 9. 4 and 9 here still. Let's see if we can get any closer. One of these is a 4, one of these is a 9. So let's look at these squares instead. We know that this is a 5, 9, this is a 2, 9, so this must be a 2, 5, 9, except the 2 and the 9 block here. So here's a 5. Now we know that this is a 5 and this is a 9. This is therefore a 9 and this is a 2. We analyzed that as well already. Here are 2 and a 7. The 7 blocks over, here's a 2 and here's a 7. Now we have a 2 here and a 5 here. This 5 blocks across, this blocks down, so here is a 5 and therefore it can't be a 9 anymore. The 9 must go here. Therefore we have a 9 up here and a 4 here, which gives us a 4 here and a final 7 here. Nice puzzle today. Not that easy, I have to say, but not difficult either. Quite enjoyable though. Thank you for watching and bye for now.